This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. One ticket remaining to be punched for the championship round next week. We're all set and off we go on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Let's go now. 60 bison, 60 bison. 3.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get this up to the 44. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Love. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
We talked at the start of the game, Mike, the energy in this stadium. And now after that early turnover, it's certainly not going to help quiet this crowd. They clearly came into this game facing an uphill battle, and they've made it here even harder on themselves with that early turnover.
Don't touch that. Don't touch it.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. Powerful Rashawn Gary there in run support. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive. You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw is Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Jacobs. A short kick down to the 7. Second and goal. Here's Luck. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Luke Musgrave, touchdown Packers. Carlson's kick is good. And the Packers are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Great, set.
Once again, it's Barkley. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
3rd and 6.
King, Phil King. Tiger Swamp.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
Well, I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single 1st down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait till their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing is Love. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Downfield, he's got his receiver, Wicks. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well. One quarter down in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's the Packers on top. And we're back in Philly in a moment. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Here's a 2nd and 6. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. Off the play fake. Here's Love. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball...
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Sidney Brown. And the Eagles are going to get the football here, as it'll come out to the 20. First and 10.
Great, set. Delta.
Start out here with an option to the left. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Now Jalen Hurts on the rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line. That is the veteran Preston Smith. Works his way in there for the sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he
gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Oh, and he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Now Carlson to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Packers move out on top, 14-0. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
Great, set. Delta.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. He's got room to the 45. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
On second down, Barkley. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is third down.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Third and long.
Great, set.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. To throw is Love. That complete to Jacobs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. They'll look to throw. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. It is 3rd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
No touch that. Hey, Silver.
Man in motion is Smith.
No touch.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
The score, Packers 17, Eagles nothing.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week, and we are back at it with the third quarter.
No touch that. No touch.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Javon Bullard there on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7.
Silver, set. No touch.
They'll run it to the right here with Barkley. And he'll weave his way down close to that 1st down. Going to come up just a little shy. It's going to be 3rd down and short.
Great, set. 63. No touch.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. Trying to drive his way forward. I think he is short, and he is. That means 4th down coming up.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
No touch.
They'll try it now with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. Well, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
Great, set.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Jair Alexander up from the secondary to make the stop. Now a stoppage for an injured player, and it's Saquon Barkley who appears to be shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Second and 7.
Oh, it's Silver, ready? Great.
They'll run with the Clemson product. This is Will Shipley. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play. Here's a 3rd and 10.
No touch.
Man in motion is Brown.
No touch.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Packers have it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs. but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
Running is Jacobs. Jacobs, first down and more. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Nolan Smith makes the tackle. On the ground, it's Jacobs. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Packers are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Running from the pistol with Barkley. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Man in motion is Smith. On third down, it's Hurts.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They'll try to run. And he's going to have the Eagles first down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game.
Ready, set. No touch.
On play action, here's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
Ready, set.
13-yard line.
No touch.
And he'll take it on in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. Touchdown here in the fourth quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for two. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the fourth quarter. I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Throwing now from the gun. He'll go underneath to Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. 3rd and 9. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. On 4th down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get him out of bounds.
No touch, set. No touch.
Backed up to his own goal line, Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's trying to get upfield, but cannot do it. Knocked backwards to the 2. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
No touch, set.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. And some good blocking, springing up a gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
He's going to have that first down, working his way to the 20-yard line. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Great, set. No touch.
Hurts. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. As it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
Great, set. No touch.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He'll try to run for it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. But it looks like the Eagles are able to corral it. So Philly will retain possession.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. He'll let this go for Goddard. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They are able to do something that not easy to do. Get a win away from home in the playoffs. For their troubles, they've got a date next Sunday in the conference championship game. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olson.